Good evening, Beer Fan TV. Welcome to the live stream. Jesus. So I don't know if you've been watching the rest of the card. I just watched Daniel Dubois, whatever his name is. I want to pronounce it wrong. I've just watched him pretty much injure his leg and get up off the canvas and win. So good on to him. So we're just waiting for the next fight to come on now. So I'm not too sure when they walk out. I think it will be pretty much any time now. But let's just wait and see. So let us know if everyone's whereabouts you watching the fight. Yeah, let us know. Can you hear the mic and everything okay? Comments always welcome. Join in the chat, get yourself a drink, and let's get on with it. So the first fight was a great one. Brilliant fight. I literally watched that dude. I thought he went down 3 times, and I thought whenever there's a title fight, I always thought you had that thing, the 3 knockdown rule, where if you go down 3 times in a round, the ref will automatically stop the fight. I thought that was I generally thought that was the case, but I've just seen that Master Chef's in the house, Gordon Ramsay. Everyone's got his cookbook knocking about somewhere in the kitchen. He's in the house, so. But now the camera's panning, so I think they must be coming out soon. I think the other fight ended a bit earlier than I think most people generally expected, to be honest. So let's wait and see what happens. But yeah, let me know. What is everybody drinking? What's everybody on? Are you guys on the soft drinks? Is it work in the morning, or is it day off? Let us know, comments below. I should actually open up the comments because otherwise we could miss the fact that there's none. Anywho, so here we go. Who do we think is going to win? A lot of people, the comments I've seen, a lot of people are saying they think obviously Tyson's going to walk through this guy as he has done in the past. I think the only thing is though, has he got like one eye past Derek, and he's not necessarily thought to himself, potentially, Derek Chisora, these guys, especially a heavyweight, they're big guys, right? So all it takes is a punch to land, and that's it, game over. So it'll be interesting. I don't think Derek's going to be as an easy walkover as some people are expecting him to be, but we're going to find out. We are going to find out. I think I don't think there's any heavyweight at the moment better than Tyson. I think Tyson is the number one heavyweight on the planet. Just don't think there's anyone getting anywhere near Tyson at the moment. I think he's too good, and I genuinely think he'll beat the current guy as well, the guy that beat Anthony Joshua, the Ukrainian lad. I've just seen him on the pads now. There's Tyson with his coach, Sugar Hill, I think his name is. Yeah, they'll be coming out soon. They're warming up. Coming out soon. Here we go. Dunk dunk. Simo, Josh, how are you, son? How's the COVID? I saw your thing about saying you weren't feeling all that great. And do you know what? I'd send you an invite to come onto this, but I'm using OBS, and I say using, I don't know how to use it, is the truth. So I don't know how to invite you on, but when I figure it out, I'll 100% chuck an invite over your way, mate. But yeah, how's the COVID for a second time? I think you said. I think if I'm right, yeah, it's fast. This is a payday for both fighters. Yeah, I think you're probably right, mate, to be honest. Jordan knows his game. He's got to play game if you and take the ball, take the fall. Yeah. Well, mate, probably you're right. I'm hoping you're wrong. I'm hoping it's going to be like a real proper fight. But I just think that pretty much like what everyone's saying, really. I think Tyson's just too good. I don't think anyone. It's because of his size. He's just like, for someone who's so big, he just moves so well, and he's got that length as well. So he's like, when he leans back, he's harder to hit. You'll notice that he leans back. You have to get him really close. You have to go into the wood chipper to try and to hit him. And I think that's why a taller fighter would probably suit him. And that's why I just think the other guy that moves really well, the Ukrainian guy, I forget his name, Usyk, who moves really well. I still think he'd beat him. I genuinely do. Feeling slightly better, but not feeling amazing. Mate, do you know what? I have never had COVID. Never had COVID. I've had all the jabs. I've not had all the jabs. I've had 2 jabs. I haven't had any more. But I've never caught it. And to think, like, I've got 2 kids that are in school, and both of their classes have had outbreaks, and none of them 2 ever caught it either. And both with our works and stuff like that, and just travelling, going to the food, the shops, all that kind of stuff. Never caught COVID. Never caught COVID. I don't know how. I don't know how I've never caught it. Just taking it easy. Been trying to get a couple of reviews done. Hard work, yeah. Feeling like Darth Vader. Do you lose all your taste buds and stuff like that? Does that happen? Do you know what's saying that though? My father-in-law, my wife's dad, he caught COVID, lost his hair, lost all his hair, lost all of it on his head and everything. It's all his hair. It's gone, and that was in July, and it's still not come back. I've seen an article today as well that they think that, well, they now know, well, someone's saying that was in the lab, that it was leaked as well. Yeah, you ain't missing much. Don't think I am, mate, by the sounds of things. It doesn't sound like a lot of fun to have the old vid, does it really, to be honest? It does not sound like a lot of fun. It's not something that I think I necessarily want to have, if I'm completely honest. Definitely not. Yeah. So are you watching this fight tonight then, Josh? Have you got it on the on your Fire Stick, or have you paid, you've got it, legitimate means? You know what I mean? Or are you just how are you watching it? Let us know. And are you drinking tonight, Josh? Are you trooping it? Here we go. They're doing the panoramic camera view. There you go. Tottenham's ground looks like a toilet seat. From above, it genuinely does. I'm not making it up. Have a look. Have a look on Google. Headshot down on Tottenham Stadium toilet seat. Not just saying that I'm an Arsenal fan. It's true. Factually true. But here we go. I think this is it. Obviously, I can't hear it because I can't turn it up because obviously I've got the mic and stuff. But I genuinely do think that they are now starting to come out. The music's on. I think we're going to see them coming down anytime soon. And the show will be on the road. Let's see. I'm about to release... I've done a new review. New beer review. That I'm literally going to be... putting out shortly. It's the new... what do you call it? It's the one from Jezz's. Hawkstone. So I've reviewed that. So I've got that coming out shortly. I've just got to basically finish doing the uploading. Put that up. I've also done a couple of beers, a couple of little review videos on a few beers from supermarket, which are ones that are based on World Cup beers. So I've done a couple of them. I think I've done, if I look up there, I think one's Japan and one's Germany. I've done those. So again, it's just doing the editing and then just releasing them stage by stage. Because I've done a couple of live streams like this, but with the darts and sort of watch along stuff. But what I haven't done in a while is sort of the beer reviews, and so I'm trying to getting around to doing those again. But I've got another little review coming up on the app as well for the Perfect Draft, which is behind me. If I bloody do it the right way, here we go. Behind me, there we go. There's a new release on the app on there now. So I think one of the big things with that Perfect Draft machine, people were concerned about the energy consumption and stuff like that, and we're comparing it to the Blade, and the Blade apparently uses a lot less energy. I think someone's done some calculations on it, someone a lot smarter than me, and apparently I think the Perfect Draft is going to cost, I think £30 if you keep it at 3 degrees, £30 a day. That's the Perfect Draft Pro. The standard machine, which is the one that's been out for years, the Philips one, I think that's a little bit cheaper. But yeah, this one here behind us is really expensive. So they've released now an update. So if you update your your app to the most latest version, you can do these new modes, power save mode and stuff like that. It's really good. So when you're not using the machine, if you've got beer in there, you put it on power save and it sits at 7 degrees rather than 3. And then you can also, there's another mode where you can actually schedule the days that you want the machine to be ready to take it down from 7 to 3, so it's ready to drink on that day. And then you get a little message on your phone saying your beer's ready, it's down at 3 degrees. Craziness. So I think that's going to be a game changer for the machine, because I'm pretty sure, I don't own a blade, but I don't think the blade does that. I don't think the blade even changes in temperature, to be honest. But I think that will be a blade, that will be a game changer. So I think there'll be a lot of people that will be that have knocked it a little bit, and they're going to realise that it's competing well. I've just seen the guys doing the commenting on the fight sat there in their coats. I feel like them as well. It's freezing in here tonight. I didn't come in till about 8:30, and I've got one of these like bars. I say bar, it's not a bar, it's a log cabin. And obviously mine, I think they're 44mm thick, the wood. But obviously it's like a shed, it's like anything, isn't it? Unless you've got a heater going, they're going to get cold. And that's exactly what's happened. So I came in here, I've had to put the heating on, it's right next to me. I'm literally sat the other side of my table where I'd normally sit, with my heater right next to me, so I can kind of try and stay warm. And when I came in, I've got a little thermometer up on the bar, and it's now at 17 in here now. But yeah, when I came in, it was like 7. I was like, Jesus, it's going to take a while for this puppy to heat up. But yeah, it's not too bad when you come in and you're doing these, when you're doing darts, like watch-alongs, because you're throwing darts, you're constantly moving, so you keep warm. But when you're sat on a little bench thing, little seats, yeah, it's hard to stay warm, isn't it? But anywho, just seen the tail of the tape of the two fighters as well. Didn't know Derek Chisora was 38. Didn't know that. I do know. I've never met the guy. I've never met either of them, to be honest. But I do know someone that almost sold him a house. Who was an estate agent. Went viewing with his team. Showed him a property close to where we are. He didn't buy it in the end. I mean, Derek Chisora, this was going back 10 years or so now. But he's. I think he's been quite smart with his investments and his money. He's bought into property, I believe, and this was back then. And I remember someone telling me it was Derek Chisora, and I had to I didn't know really who he was at the time back then, but everyone knows Dezza now, don't they? Do you know what I mean? To think he was fighting David Hay, and David Hay's been long retired. You know what I mean? Long retired. He's been around for donkey's years. But yeah. He has been around for absolute donkey's years. He genuinely has. He's been around for ages. I would love to see. I want to see a good fight tonight, is the truth. I paid £26 to watch this fight tonight, so I'm hoping it's going to be something which is definitely worth watching. So we will see. We will see. I'm not on the beers yet either. I'll be honest, I had a couple last night, and it's the German beers. So I've done a couple of the reviews, and when you're obviously going through the reviews, you end up having a couple, didn't you? And I felt it this morning. I don't know what it is about German beer. Literally, I had a few of the, what are they called, Spatons, and I bought a load from Aldi when they came out. Great thing about Aldi is that they do some great German beer, and to think you would normally pay kind of, let me grab one. These beers are normally about £2 to £3 a bottle, closer to £3 if you buy it online or wherever it is, because you can't buy them in your supermarkets, unless it's Aldi. And we got those. Aldi do them every, top tip, as soon as Oktoberfest comes around, sort of September time, I know Oktoberfest, October, but September, look in your local Aldis, because they have some fantastic beers. They had loads of Erdingers, all right. The Spatons were good, but they also had a load of the Paul Anna Oktoberfest beers in, and pretty good. Right, I think they're in the ring. Here we go, the announcer's in there. And Jimmy Lennon Jr., Master of ceremonies is in the ring. So I think the fighters will be coming down now. Literally any minute now. Yeah. So potentially, imagine if Derek Chisora won. Derek Chisora wins. What does that mean for the next? What does that mean for Usyk? Who does he? You know, is he going to be fighting him next, or is he fighting Daniel Dubois, the guy that was on before? That's going to upset. That's going to throw the cat amongst the pigeons, isn't it? So there's view of the stadium again. Seat, toilet seat. It genuinely does. Genuinely looks like a toilet seat. Genuinely does. Lights are spinning. Waiting for them to call them out. Come on. Here we go. Here's Deza. He's actually coming out with an OnlyFans. Literally, he's got one of those massive capes with an OnlyFans on it. I'm sure it is. And he's got his War Chisora cap on. Come on, Deza. It must be easy for him because everyone's expecting Fury to literally just walk through him. Do you know what I mean? Everybody's expecting him just to literally walk through this guy. Easy. Breeze. I don't think he will. I genuinely don't think he will. This is probably, potentially, depending on what happens with this fight, it could be the last chance that Derek Chisora gets at fighting someone for a belt at this level. So, potentially, there could be more. But 38, probably not. What's he got to do to beat him? I don't even know. Thing is with Fury is he's tall, isn't he? And he's got quite quick hands. And he moves quite a lot. Moves well. So I think Chisora, I mean, the thing is though, people say that though, but I mean, you look at Usyk. Derek Chisora fought Usyk and actually gave him a really good fight. And you saw what Usyk when he fought Anthony Joshua. Do you know what I mean? I know it's, you know, styles makes fights and stuff, but potentially if he puts that kind of pressure on Tyson, you just don't know. These are big guys. You know what I mean? Easily knock someone out, anyone out. I think that's the thing, isn't it? But I don't know about the weights though. How much heavier, or what is the weight difference in the two fighters? Because Tyson Fury, if he does that, Tyson might just tie him up and just lean on him and just make him carry his weight. I don't know. Oh, they're coming down to the ring. It genuinely is OnlyFans. It genuinely is an OnlyFans on his ring robe. Go on. Absolutely. That must be an absolute... I mean, do you know what? People are laughing at this fight, saying, like, it won't sell out. But that looks like a sellout to me. I mean, what was it? 60,000 seats. And then you've also got what they put on the pitch as well. Yeah, that looks pretty busy to me. I think there's been serious wedge made for these guys. She's always walking around the ring. Bit menacing, isn't he? Derek Chisora, bit menacing. Yeah. I realised I had the wrong boxer. I had the little images of each fighter, and I tried to do a watch along about a week ago. And literally, I'm using OBS now for the live stream stuff. I used to use StreamYard, but StreamYard, you can't do two cameras. So I want to do loads of new dart stuff. So you've got one where you can see the person throwing, and then I want to do one for the actual on the board. But also to play online, you need a camera on anyway. but you might want to have two cameras when playing live. So anyway, it's very hard to do with StreamYard, and StreamYard want to charge to stream in 1080p. I think they want to charge something like $40 a month, which to me just seemed excessive, seemed very expensive. And if you can work out, here comes Fury's coming down now. Fury's coming down. But if you want to do live streams, you can download OBS, which is I'm using, and you can pretty much, one, you can stream as much as you want, so there's no limits to it. Two, you can put two cameras on it, whatever cameras you want to use, and also if your system and stuff can handle it, and your camera, you can do 1080p, and there's no charge for it. So for me, I think this seemed like the best option. The only thing is the learning curve of learning how to use OBS, and like I was saying to Simo, Josh earlier, trying to invite people in. I don't know how to do it at the moment, so I'm still working my way through it. But YouTube, a wealth of videos in there. But anyway, I was trying to do a stream. I think the first one I done was not long ago. Was a chuck and chat, and I had the mic on, but I also had the mic on the camera, so there was an echo, like two voices. So I realised that mistake. So this time, hopefully, there should only be one. There shouldn't be an echo. And anyway, I had an issue with it, so I just cut the stream in the end, and that was a fight. And I've just realised I had the wrong fighters. Tyson Fury was right, but it wasn't Derek Chisora. So it was actually Dillian White that I had in the bottom corner. So I've dropped it. I can't do the overlay again. I haven't got time to go back into Canva. Anyone else is watching these? Canva's a wealth of knowledge in there to make YouTube thumbnails, to make overlays for OBS or for any StreamYard, whatever you're going to use, because you can just download them in transparent and then you can put all your images and stuff on there, whatever you want. Pretty good, to be honest. But here we go. Fury's coming down. Tyson Fury, best heavyweight in the world. Is he the best heavyweight right now? I think so. Is he the best heavyweight ever? It's always hard to tell, isn't it? But I think for me, the ultimate heavyweight was Mike Tyson, because he's like 5'11", I think, and he used to fight at 15 stone. And he was, if you watch the videos in his younger years, he was just knocking everyone out, Mike Tyson, and he beat himself in the end because he didn't train and stuff for the majority of his last fights. You know what I mean? So here he comes, the people's champion. What a turnaround for Fury as well. It wasn't that long ago, was it, that he was deemed as unmarketable because some of the comments that he had made about certain things in the media and stuff, and he was deemed, to be unmarketable. But look at him now, though. People love him. Done all the mental health awareness stuff. Fans, people love him. He's just complete and utter different character now, isn't he? He's gone from someone that people were not necessarily all warmed to, and now people love him. Even in America, they love him, and he knocked out their champion. So at this stage, normally I'd pick a round, but I think this fight's going to end, and I'm going to go, I reckon something's telling me round 4, but I'm thinking, being realistic, probably more round 6. I don't think it's going to end that soon. And I think it'll be a stoppage. I genuinely do. I don't think it will go the distance. Tyson wants a quick turnaround, doesn't he? So I don't think he's going to take too much damage in the fight. So I think he's going to go out to finish it, get the job done early. You're going to get paid the same amount of money whether you knock him out or not. There's no fight in the night honours. He's going to go and do the business. He's up and down on the stage. He's walking up and down. He's got this massive red robe. It reminds me of like a Santa Claus outfit with gold belt and lacing and stuff around the sides. It's Santa. He looks in good spirits though, doesn't he? Does look in good spirits. He just goes to show. I mean, he's no bodybuilder, is he? Mike Tyson. I'm sorry, Tyson Fury. No bodybuilder, but yet he goes in there and he beats them all up. He does it all, doesn't he? He does it. He does it all. Here we go. He's in. He's so tall. He just steps over the top rope. So tall. Guy's so tall. He's got towels and stuff wrapped all around him to keep him warm, of course. It's going to be cold out there. It's open, isn't it? Stadium fight. disadvantage of the first guy, isn't it, really? You know, you come out first and you're literally having to wait around for the other guy to get into the ring. You got to stay warm. If it was me, I'd have a pad guy there, just inside there, a little bit of pad work just to keep me going, keep me warm, keep me throwing, keep me moving. 100%. 100. Does look packed though. People saying like people won't pay for it. People won't pay for it. That stadium looks like a sellout to me. There we go. So I think it's the WBC. I don't know for sure. I'm assuming it is. The belt must be on the line. There we go. The announcer's in the middle. Doing his bit. Oh, there's national anthems. It's national anthems. Just get on with it. What time is it? Jesus Christ. 9:26. I think we could just get on with the fight now. You know what I mean? We could get on with it. Oh, come on. How warm's it in the bar now? Still 17. Still 17. Thing with these log cabin things they are great. What I've learnt though, even in the summer, they're actually quite hard because they get really hot. Mine's got like you've got a black plastic, waterproof plastic thing over the wood roof, and then you've got like the tiles, and they're black. So obviously they absorb heat, and when you look at the roof on a sunny day, you can see like you get the heat wobble in the air. You can see that some serious heat on there, and it obviously radiates down. This is one of the things that I didn't think about anyway. If you're gonna get one of these like Dunster House cabins, and if you can afford to, look into getting air conditioning, because one, it's meant to be quite cheap to run. I don't know if that's the same now though, with all the energy costs. It's meant to be the best way to do it, but then you can keep it cool in the summer, and then you can keep it warm in the winter, and then it does become an all year round room. Whereas in the winter, I use like a little oil heater, and that seems to do the job. You need to leave it on, is the truth. So I'm coming in, I'll switch this puppy on. The judges are in. British American, I think that was a Russian. There's the ref, Victor. Yeah, I normally put the heating on probably about an hour before I come in, leave it on, full blast, and then when I come in, it's relatively warm, and then I'll probably throw a few darts and get warmed up. You know what I mean? But yeah, here we go. I think this is it now, guys. We've had the singing of the songs. We've had the announcement of the judges. We've had the announcement of the referee. The lights are still going crazy, but I think they should start exiting the ring shortly. Okay, I think this is where he's done. It's the main event of the evening. He's now probably going to do he's going to do all the other little announcements. I still can't. They've been in the ring. I mean, you can see Chisora's moving around. I would have thought that they probably should have done all these announcements and the singing stuff before the guys came out, so they can stay warm. So when they come down to the ring, they've got maybe a couple of minutes of talking before the actual fighting starts. 18 stones. There we go. Derek Chisora, 33 wins, 12 losses, and he's 18.8 stone. And he's at 38 years old. Come on. Been around. It does feel like he's been around for ages. He also had the fights with, as well, the other Ukrainian champions, didn't he? The guys that ruled the heavyweight division for years. Yeah, he's been around for ages. Feels like he has been. Here we go. I think they do the tally tape now for Fury. Tyson Fury's 34. He's 32 wins and 1 draw. No losses. 19 stone. 6'9". He switches stance as well. It's not a lot in it, is there, really? I mean, 18-8, 12-2, 19-2. And there's no weight cutting. You know, not in these divisions. There's no weight cut. Genuine probably weights that they are walking into the ring at as well, I'd imagine. Still gowned up, still doing the talking. come on, guys. There's Bob Arum in the background. Who remembers when he started singing? Tyson Fury. He started singing. He did, genuinely did. Singing with Tyson Fury. Singing with Tyson Fury. There's his dad, his wife as well. Oh, there's Usyk. Usyk's good. Usyk's good. Usyk's very good. It's got real fast, great foot movement. Here we go. Now they're exiting the ring. They're all getting out now. Flags are going away. Gowns are off. There we go. That must be freezing. That must be horrible. I can't believe they've done an open air one in the UK in December. Yeah, you normally do this you do it in the warmer months, wouldn't you? June, July time. You know, you wouldn't pick a December fight night, would you really? I really did want to see the Anthony Joshua one though. I really did. I think Anthony Joshua's doing the right thing by stepping aside. He's going to take a few other fights below Fury, one or two others, and then he's going to come back next year. And I think that's brilliant for him. I like Joshua. I like Fury. Here we go. Height difference is huge, though. Des is just such a bully, isn't he? Such a bully. Skullduggery. He's just like... He wants to get in and fight him, doesn't he? There we go. They were meant to be touching gloves. Fury done it and went back as a gentleman, and Chisora decided to do skullduggery, push in, refusing to go back into his corner to get him to get pushed back. All right, it's genuinely starting now, guys. Only been here a while, but we are generally going, though. This is it. This is it. Chisora's pressuring him, isn't he? They're doing a bit of pressure. A lot of feinting. Feeling them out. Go on, Deza. Oh, overhands. Yeah, he's pressuring him. I thought he might. He's doing exactly what he done to Chisora. He's going to make it a dirty fight. He's going to take the boxing out of Fury. He's going to make Fury fight him. He's pressuring him. He's just throwing big punches. I would as well. I'll be thinking, when am I going to be fresh this first couple of rounds? Swing like crazy and just try and hit him. And it is at the moment just a lot of holding, and the referee's splitting them up. Ches is coming forward and he's pressuring him. He's throwing punches, a lot of body punches, step-in jabs to the body. He's pushing Fury up against the ropes, and Fury's locking up with him, as I think he probably would, to try and, I don't know, because he can't box with him. The referee's having to split him up. Des is doing a lot of step-in jabs to the body. It's quite dark in that ring as well. Fury's just opening up now on him now. Uppercuts. As he's trying to come in, he's ducking down to try and get into that wood chipper. And he's getting caught coming in. And that's the problem. When you go up against, there you go. Now he's moving. He's moving well. I just realised Derek's also got OnlyFans on his shorts. Legend. Yeah, I think. There you go. So it looks like Derek Chisora is trying to pressure him, and he's coming in, but obviously he's going to get caught. He's using some good movement. He's bending at the knees, and he's trying to duck out the way of the punches. It's gone. I think some of the lights have gone out in the ring. I think it's too dark in there. I don't know if anyone was watching this, but it does look like the lights have gone out. You've got to go careful coming in like that. Yeah, he's getting caught coming in. And that's Chisora. He's obviously trying to pressure Tyson. He's getting caught. Yeah, he's getting caught. A lot of stepping, a lot of body shots. And then as he's coming in close, he's kind of going upstairs. But he's pressuring. I think that's what you got to do. And that's what this was done to Usyk, didn't he? He had one of the closest fights with Usyk that anyone's ever had, Chisora. Wrapping him up. just a lot of body shots. Slowing the man down. Cut the tree down. Best way to do it. Oh. Fury's just so accurate though. So quick, isn't he? For a man of that size. So quick. There we go. Round one's over. Who would I give that to? It's a close one, isn't it? I just think that I like the fact that, I mean, Chisora got caught more, I think, coming in. But he did throw some good body shots. Not saying all of them landed. But I'd say it's a very close round. But who would I give that to? That could go either way. That genuinely could. I just think that, Fury landed probably the better of the punches. He's catching him coming in. He does a really good, look at that 1-2, caught him on the jaw and he nearly went. Coming in. You might have to give that to Fury. I think if Derek's going to carry on with the same tactic, I think he's going to have to try and move a little bit more as he's coming in. It's easy said and done, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Not getting punched by an 18-stone heavyweight. Yeah, it's a tough job. But I think that's the only way. He's going to have to, I don't know whether he's going to weave a little bit more, roll with it more. I don't know. But he hasn't changed the tactic though. Start the second round, doing the same thing. Yeah, he's trying to move. He's doing well, but Fury's just so good. He's got such long arms and he's so good with it. You know, it's like Floyd Mayweather. Just boxing's just natural to him. Same thing with Fury. Moving well. You know, the thing is though, it uses a lot of energy. It does use a lot of energy. So, and these are big guys. And, he's got caught there, I think. Derek did. He fell back, but he's all right. He's still coming forward. I don't know how many of these shots, I can't see properly. Watch it off an iPad. But I don't know how many of these shots are actually landing for Deza. The body shots, that is, anyway. I don't know how clean they are. But Chisora has been caught coming in. Just got hit good then again. Oh. Just a bit of a dirty fight, isn't it? That's what you got to do, I think, against Tyson and these sort of fighters. You've got to take that range out and wrap them up. Same thing again. Fury's kind of tapping him with a jab and then following it up with the big punch behind, and it seems to be working for the best part. And it's easy for Fury because he's not having to chase him because he's pressurising him. He's probably got to maybe try different angles coming in. Don't come in from the same. I think that's what he's trying to do. But the hard thing is though, Fury is just going side to side, so it is making it harder for him. But tying up again, I think this is going to be pretty much the tail of the fight, is the truth. I don't, all that moving that Derek's doing, whilst trying to breathe and not getting hit is hard. And if you ever sparred before, you'll know that proper sparring, one thing is skipping and another thing is actually sparring. And, a 1 minute or 2 minute round feels, it feels like you're drowning. So, but to move like he is, he just got caught hard there coming in. Oh, he just got thrown out the ring by Fury. Fury caught him hard with the uppercuts. He's ducking down, coming in, bless him. And I think he's just getting caught again. I think the fourth round, that might be right. Oh. Tyson's just teeing off on him. He's just stepped back. Just teeing off and then step back to give him a breather. It's almost like Tyson doesn't want to finish him in round 2. Oh my God. Fury is literally teeing off. And Derek is just taking it on the ropes. I think he's doing a Muhammad Ali, rope-a-dope. There we go, end of round 2. That was 100% a round for Fury. 100%. No dispute. I'm going to get myself a beer. Oh, literally on the dingers. Why? I've got 650 million of them. I bought a load, like I said to you, when the Oktoberfest was on, going to Aldi's. Then when I first went in there looking for the Spatons, but my store didn't have them in. So all they had was a dinger. So I bought a load of them. And every time I'd go in there looking for them, I'd just end up picking up more dingers. And eventually they got them in at the end. Here we go. Round 3. I think round 4, my team was pretty close, actually. Derek Chisora in the last minute of that round took a bit of a pasting against the ropes. And it's going the same way. Fury's putting a bit of pressure. But I'll tell you what, though, Chisora's moving well. He hasn't really landed any of those ones at this round. Fury's pressuring him now. It's like gone the other way. Oh. Big punch. Almost knocked Derek Chisora out there. Fury just looks so good. Chisora had his hand on the rope after being hit. I don't know. I don't know many people can take this, but Fury does look so good. There we go. That's it. I think Derek's now just going chucking caution and going, right, I'm going for it. And he's literally throwing everything at him in the hope of knocking him out. Oh, he's just been caught. He's been hit again coming in. It's against the ropes, tangling up with arms. Not a pretty fight. But I think... Oh, it's again. He's ducking down low to try and weave out the way of the punches. But it's almost like Fury's read it. And literally Fury's ready for it. And he's literally just catching him every single time. There we go. Look, this ain't going to be... I don't know how much longer this is going to go on for, to be honest. Fury's just walked away from him, hit him on the ropes again and stepped back. Must give him space and time to recover. Almost like he doesn't want to knock him out in the third round. He could have finished him, I think, even in the second, if he'd have really piled on the pressure. I wonder. Oh, Chisora's coming forward, though. Heart of a lion. Fury's kind of just wrapping him up, though, isn't he? He's taking the sting out of it. Oh. 50 seconds left of round 3, which has been no different, really, from the last minute of round 2. Definitely Fury's round. I think unless there's a major upset. He's just getting caught coming in. He's just these uppercuts. They've both tumbled over. I don't think that'll count as a knockdown, or that'll be a push. It's these uppercuts. As he's coming in, he's just getting caught coming in. Is that a knockdown? No. I don't think it is. They tangled, they fell, and the ref has kind of just said no fall. So 12 seconds left of a round that I think realistically, at very best, you might have given potentially the first round to Derek. Other than that, all the other rounds have been Fury. There we go. You almost get the feeling that Fury is in control. I don't think Derek really has as much time on this, to be honest. Not very close. Not a close fight. I think a lot of people felt it would go this way, is the truth. I thought it would be. Yeah. I just think Fury's just too good. I don't think you can blame Derek. I just think at the moment, the way Tyson's fighting, I just don't think there's many people that can do it. I genuinely don't. Just can't keep up with him. He's on another level with Derek. Same thing he'd done to most people he's fighting now, isn't it? Here we go. Round 4. I said this one, didn't I? Let's see if I'm right. Bit of pressing. Body shots again. Big hooking body shots. And stepping body shots coming in from Chisora. So it's kind of easy for Fury. Fury's just kind of peppering him out with a jab. And when he knows that lands, he's following it through. He's just very quick. He rolls it very well. That 1-2. Does it so good. Good head movement as well. It's hard to hit. My God. He's getting caught coming in again. I don't know how much longer Derek's going to be able to put up with that. Referee's breaking them apart. Come on, Tyson. Doesn't even look tired. Doesn't even look tired. It does look. The ring does not look very well lit. I don't know if it's my iPad. I've got it on the BT stream, so all paid for. But it just doesn't seem, the ring doesn't seem very well lit. It's quite dark in there, like shadows. Almost looks as if Tyson isn't putting the same pressure on that he put in the last round. So it is given Derek Chisora a bit more time. And they are literally very much the same. Chisora's coming in, body jabs. Fury's trying to catch him coming in. He does occasionally, and then they tie up, and then they hit each other a couple of times before being split by the ref. In all fairness, the ref is giving him a bit of time to work. But it is pressure coming from Derek, though, Chisora this time, rather than him sitting against it. Oh, he just got caught good coming in then. Fury caught him good. 50 seconds. I said round 4, way out round 4. I did say maybe round 6. Close, maybe. Hard, heavy. Not posturing, moving. I think Fury's trying to go hard at the end of the rounds just so we can try and steal them. I just think that the better shots are being landed, I think, by Fury. He's getting caught coming in. Pretty much the story of the fight. And the bell, I think, is going to go any second, isn't it? There you go. There you go. So he's made it to round... That was round 4. Round 5. I wouldn't give him that. I would probably say Fury's got to be 4. He's won all first. Fury at 4 rounds, in my opinion. I don't think any of them have been necessarily close, have they, in all fairness? I don't think any of them have been close. None whatsoever. Sugar Hill. He's got a good trainer, isn't he, Fury? I think he's got good coaches and stuff around him. He's doing all right. He's doing really well at the moment. I do want to see him fight Usyk. Hey. Salty popcorn. Continue getting better, Simo. Yeah, he's getting better, isn't he? He's had the COVID twice, bless him. Here we go, round 5. Is it going to be any different? We're going to find out. Yeah, just tying up again, aren't they, really? Derek's being pushed around. Derek's now against the ropes. He's weaving a little bit, but I think Fury's putting that pressure on. He's flicking that jab out. He's catching him coming in again. I reckon round 6. I said round 4, round 6, didn't I? I think round 6. That's what I'm going with. What do you think, Salty Popcorn? What round are you going with? Are you watching the fight? I think it's pretty much going the way that I think everybody said. And I think realistically it was real close to being ended. I want to say end of round 2. Literally, Chisora was on the ropes being peppered by Fury and he kind of stepped off. Gave him more time to recover. So I think, like Josh said, they're pals, aren't they? It's payday at the end of the day. And I think if he finishes in too soon, I literally think that everyone's going to be saying it's exactly what we all said. And you might let him go around 6 or 7. You just get the feeling, though, Fury could just turn up the gas at any point. Oh, he just caught him. Again. 1-2, jabs, and he's catching with the uppercut. He's ducking in every single time when he's coming in. It's getting... What do? You know what I mean? Tyson Fury's like a laser with that. So accurate. Catching him near enough every time. Yeah, look at that. Against the ropes again. He's hitting Chisora against the ropes. He's managed to circle his way out, but I think Chisora's probably feeling the effects of, one, the amount of times he's been hit, but also the amount of movement he's putting in. Very hard. Very hard. And again, he basically just touches out with that jab and then follows it through with the right, tying him up again. Chisora is still coming forward. You've got to give it to Chisora. He's trying to fight him. He really is. He really is. I think Fury's just like... He's flicking that jab out. Again, I wouldn't say it's a round. Oh, Chisora's tripping over his own feet after getting hit, but... Yeah, salty. I agree, mate. Tyson is class when he turns it on. He is. I don't think there's anyone out there that's... I mean, I think he'll beat Usyk as well. I genuinely do. I don't think there's anyone out there. I'm watching this fight. If anyone else is watching this fight, you almost feel that I think Tyson could end this fight. If he really wanted to, he could go for broke and put Chisora down. But I think, like, I don't know if you saw the True Geordie guy done an interview with him, and he basically said to him, didn't he? I'm just watching replays of that round, and Derek just got caught hard on the jaw. That's not a round you can give to Derek, is it? To be honest, so he's got to be 5 rounds down. But yeah, no, I saw the interview with True Geordie, and he said to Tyson, he goes, this just doesn't seem like an exciting fight, and potentially maybe an easy fight. And I don't think Tyson liked that very much, but he does though. It just seems like Tyson could turn it up. The camera's focusing on Derek at Chisora's corner, and they're pumping him up. Of course, I can't hear what's being said. And Fury doesn't even look like he doesn't look tired at all. He's just been punching, for 5 rounds, and he's fine. Round 6. Here we go. This is the other round I said. On round 4 or 6, I said. Oh, Fury's literally just opened up with some big uppercuts that I didn't really land. She's always pushing him back. Body punches. They're kind of holding on to each other. Dirty boxing. Hit each other around the back. It's kind of it's kidneys, isn't it? Ref splitting them up. Fury's just got that low down stance, almost like he's got that sort of shoulder roll, sort of the old shell guard where he uses his shoulder. Oh, I can't believe Derek's still standing like that. He just got caught good, but he's still coming forward though. The guy is like, he's been hit a few times, Derek, and he's still coming forward. What a fighter that guy is. He's still coming. They just touch gloves. They're best pals. Making a couple of mil each, aren't they? Here we go. Come on, Derek. He is pressing him, though. He's coming forward. He's been caught as well. Oh. Go on. Tyson's now pressing. It's that stance that Tyson has, that low guard. So for him, someone coming in low, ducking around, he's only got to move a hand. He hasn't got to move the hand far to catch him. It's hard to see because they're quite straight, those uppercuts that he's throwing. It's going to be hard for Derek Chisora to move out the way of. But he does it so well. He's just caught him again. Every time. But that's just like Derek, though, pressing him. Minute left. 50-odd seconds of round number 6. I said 4 or 6. I'm massively wrong. Because I know nothing about boxing. Never pick a round. Should never do that. Oh. Tell you what, though. If I was watching this fight... Oh, he's caught him again coming in. And that rocked him. That stiffened the legs a bit. Fury... And Chisora's just coming with a massive, overhand haymaker with a punch, which just hasn't landed. You're not going to... I don't know if you're going to hit Fury with them. Do you know what I mean? Are you better to try and maybe... I don't know. You're going to be taking a bit of damage. Like tying up again, guys. Tying up. Ref's going to split him as he has. And body punches again. He's being caught again. 2 good punches there by Fury, catching him coming in, and that's the end of the round. Again, it's not even... I wouldn't even say it's a close round. I don't think that's even one that you could even contemplate saying was close. That's definitely a Tyson Fury round. Definitely a Tyson Fury round. Yeah, so I think he's won every single one. Hasn't been a hugely close one. They've coming in on Derek's corner. Doesn't look too marked up though, does he really? Considering he's been caught a few times. And you can't turn around and say, yeah, I've just seen the scorecard of David Hayes. Pretty much the same. Fury every single round. 10 nines to Fury for every single round. Which I think is probably about right. I don't think he's in any danger of losing this fight on points, Fury, at the moment. Here we go. Round number 7. Fury just moves so well. Such quick feet. And so well coordinated for someone of his height. It's the way his feet move and can move him around so quickly. It's insane. You just don't see that kind of coordination in normally in someone that sort of height, do you really? They're just kind of tied up. I think Chisora's trying to push him back. Chisora's going for loads of body shots. Probably a good idea, right? You know, he's hard to hit. Body shots. Again, he's just down on his step-in jabs into the body. Oh, he's got him against the ropes. He's hitting him like a bloody Rocky was hitting that frozen bloody meat thing hanging in the freezer in the film. But it just has like no effect on Fury. Dirty boxing. Tying each other up. And now I think Chisora's trying to throw a couple of those cheeky uppercuts into Tyson Fury before they're split by the ref. The ref hadn't had to do much, in all fairness. He has given them a bit of time to work in there. Again, they're tying up. Got to imagine these guys are big guys and they're working hard. And we're back to where we were before. I think Fury's trying to work out the puzzle, trying to get him without being hit. And Fury just wants to make sure he doesn't let him land any of those massive haymakers and end the night early for him. Do you know what I mean? We've split them up. Minute left. It's been a better round for Chisora. Been a much better round. But he's still getting caught. Oh, some cheeky little shots being thrown by both of them on the inside. Chisora is looking a bit tired though, I ain't going to lie. He looks more fatigued. It's been a tough round, I think, for both of them. Oh, just dirty box on the inside. Fury stepping off to give a bit of space. I think he knows that's where he's going to be best at. Look, he's just peppering him again into the ropes. In the corner, Chisora's in there just trying to shell up while Fury just lands a couple and then they end up tying up again. Chisora just switches. And the other thing about Fury is he just switches from orthodox to southpaw so easy. So easy. Can throw either way. Just seen Chisora. The guy looks tired. 7 rounds in a hard fight. He does look tired. I think if I'm Derek, I'm thinking, we're too far into the fight now. I can't win enough rounds to win the actual thing. I think I've just got to go for him. He's landing some of those punches, just showing some of the replays. Some of those punches are landing on the belt. So I don't know if they're like illegal or not really. They're not landing high enough. Oh, he got caught a couple of times, didn't he, on the jaw? Fury did land a couple. And he just had him at the... Well, again, it was kind of close towards the end, the last sort of minute, in the corner, just peppering him. And he kind of stepped off of him and gave him a chance to kind of recover and come back out again. I think it's more like two mates sparring, you know? You got a feeling if this was like Usyk or Joshua, would it be the same? I don't think it would be. Here we go, round 8. 2 minutes 40 seconds in, and it's pretty much the same. It's the same old. It's like a remake. The rounds are remakes of the previous rounds, kind of going the same way. Chisora's trying to get in, trying to work out the puzzle, and Fury's able just to land a couple. Although Fury's pressing a little bit more now this round. And he's landing some good punches as well. He's just able to pick them. He's that double jab he throws so quick. And then he just switches to the right. So easy. That 1-2. So good. And he does. He uses that. He's got that. He's got that shoulder roll as well. I don't think Chisora's been able to really land enough, sadly. Chisora's tried. He's pressed him. He's done the best he can. I think he's done... Oh, he just caught him, though. Chisora just caught him with a body and upstairs. But now Fury's turning it on. So I think he realises I've got to stop playing with this guy. And now Fury's hitting him back. Jabs, they're tied up. Genuinely, that's probably the best punch that I think Chisora's landed all fight. That one right there. Chisora's against the rope now. He's trying to roll with it. And let's just see. Fury... He stepped back again off the ropes. I don't know why he's not trying to finish him. If he put the pressure on now, I reckon he could probably get the fight stopped, maybe. His uppercuts. Chisora's just going to take those punches all day long. He's going to eat them. Tied up again. Being broken up by the ref. And Chisora's in the corner with Fury just stepping onto him. And literally, I think Chisora's shelling up. 40 seconds to go. And Tyson's just landing for fun now. I mean, he's won the round again as it stands at the moment. They've come out the corner. I think Chisora's realised he's got to move. He can't stay in there for 40 seconds. He's coming forward. Heart of the lion, Chisora. He's having some success with those body shots. But he really did catch him. Really good. Right hand. Just wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. Tying up and they're being walked back by Tyson. Tyson's pushing him onto the ropes again. 15 seconds left. 15 seconds. And there's not a single punch thrown. Oh, there you go. Fury's just nearly knocked him out. A 1-2. His knees buckled. Touch gloves as they've then walked off into the corners again. Not best mates that they are. I mean, this is an exhibition. This isn't a bloody title fight. It's an exhibition. Oh, Josh called it, didn't he, really? Josh called it. Oh, no, not that comment. There we go. It's a farce. He called it. He called it. He said it, didn't he, really? And I would say he's probably not wrong. Probably not wrong with this one. Again, I'm watching the replay of some of these punches. It's hard when you're watching the fight to actually see if they've landed properly or not. And Fury does look tired. Chisora again. Oh, this is round 9. Round 9. I said 4-6, didn't I? 4-6. There you go, round 9. You know, if I'm Chisora, you can't win this. You know, you can't win this on points. So you just got to go for the knockout. And you got to empty the tank. And I think you just got to do everything you can to try and hit him. And just try and get out. Because there isn't enough rounds now left for you to win it by points. Just isn't. Oh, Fury again. He's just like sparring Fury. The guy is like a Rolls Royce of a boxer. Absolute Rolls Royce. The way he punches and moves, switches stance, and he makes it so hard for anyone that is sort of fixed, you know, southpaw or whatever it might be. So good at the switch. And he's got those long arms. So, good reach. Chisora's coming back again, though. This is very much a replay of the other rounds. Chisora's stepping into him. Chisora's pressuring him. And Fury's he's just able to kind of catch him as he's coming in and move. And he's just making it really hard. And I just think, like, although they may not be the hardest punches that are landing on Derek Chisora, but there's no doubt in my mind these are going to be adding up. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, I don't think he'd be stepping in. He would have finished this fight if it was Joshua or Usyk or someone else. That's what I think. You know, he's always got the handbrake on. Pressure in now. Fury he is coming forward, jabbing. It's just kind of like one and two punches at a time. Oh, just, and he's got so much speed as well in round 9. So much speed. Just got to touch him. No, every punch has to be super hard. Because if you're coming in as well, you're going to get caught, aren't you? Coming at the same time the punch is thrown. Derek's swinging wildly now. I think he's, I think he is. He's going for it. And he just can't get in close. He can't get close enough. I don't think this is anything against Derek. I just think anyone can get close enough to Fury. Do you know what would be interesting to see how Usyk handles Fury? You know, Usyk is another one like Fury that can move so much. Derek's walking back. He looks like that was a tough round. His eye's closing as well. I think he's having trouble with that right eye. Getting a bit of swelling on it. I think that'll happen when you've been punched in the face about 10 times. Round 10. Come on, Derek. Got to give it to him though. He's gone for him. The ref's in there now. I can't hear what's being said because I've got it all turned down. I'd imagine that the ref is talking to the team, and that can't be good. Whatever's being said, to the ref to go into the corner like that. Whether it's a case of it's maybe too much of the he's being told to get out of his chair. I don't know. The ref was in the corner though. He's watching him though, isn't he? The ref is watching Derek Chisora to make sure he's not taking too much damage. I think, look, bless him. Look, Derek's going for it now. Swinging for the, literally giving it everything he's got. I think he knows the ref might stop it, is the truth. If he feels he's taking too much damage. Oh, caught him coming in again. Peppering him, spinning round. Dances so well. Yeah, Fury's now pressuring him. I think Derek's just a bit tired now. I think Derek is he's giving it all he's got. He's giving it all he's got. Go on, Deza. He's pressing him back there. Fury just caught him with a cheeky uppercut when the ref was splitting him up. Fury. I mean, the thing is, Derek hit him in the body. Noticeable amount of times, but it just hasn't slowed him down. It has not slowed him down. And Fury is just, he caught him good there. I think the ref almost gave him a standing 8 because the legs almost went. Deza got caught hard. That was almost it. Minute left. You can see the ref just watching on, looking really close at Derek. Good refereeing. It's funny when you watch a fight without any commentary, isn't it? I think sometimes the commentary can sway your decision on a way a round's gone. That's the funny thing, because they might potentially talk about how one fighter's landed more punches than another. Derek still coming forward, though. Still the same tail, though. He's just getting caught coming in. He's getting walked back by Fury. Fury's going to take him into a corner, I think, probably for the last 30 seconds and just give him a couple. He's actually stepping off of him. Just give him a bit of space, give him a bit of recovery time. Oh, catching him again. Derek's doing his best to weave. Oh, it's been stopped. That's it. It's stopped. It's over. The ref, he stopped it. He's seen enough. Poor Derek. Poor Derek. Poor Derek. I say poor Derek, he's loaded. Ain't poor in the slightest, is he? To be honest. He's now going to spend his winnings. And look, they embrace each other's like the friends that they are. We knew they were never enemies. And that is the end of it. That's the end of it. That is the end of the fight. Went the way everyone said. Round 10. Round 10, I said 4 or 6. I was nowhere near. Usyk's in attendance. No doubt he's probably going to come into the ring. There's probably going to be a bit of chat between them. But yeah. Guys, other than that, I'm going to cut it. I'm going to end the live stream here. I'm going to say have a good evening. And I've got a darts one coming up on the 18th of December. So tune in if you can. That'll be great. A darts watch along. We're looking to do a little darts thing, cricket, with one of the games I'm looking at doing, because it's really easy. Anyone can play it. And we can play each other online. Little maybe online YouTube darts league thing. We'll see. Let us know. But mismatch. Yeah, mismatch, like everybody said. Glad I didn't pay for it. Usyk won't beat Fury either. Yeah, I think you're probably right. I actually paid for it. I genuinely did. Yeah. I'm pleased for Derek, because, you know, this is a big payday for him now. He can probably do, if he wants to do some more fights, he can. Exhibition or whatever it might be, but he's made some money and he'll be all right. Like I said, it's hard in this sport, isn't it? Because they earn some good money, but you've got to invest it well. And Derek Chisora being 38, you just don't know how many more years you got left, do you? And especially big fights like this with his pal Tyson Fury. So, but listen, guys, yeah, like I said, 18th of December, come along, join us, bring your darts. You got a board, let us know. You don't have to have a camera set up. You can play online. There'll be some more stuff coming up shortly. And other than that, have a good weekend, guys, and